Friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we will see some Kashmiri writers. Kashmiri writers, those are very important for the if you are preparing for set exam, net exam, TGT and PGT exam. Okay, so the region of Kashmiri has been not for the TGT PGT, but it was the question of net exam about the Kashmiri writer. Match the pairs. There is the half mother and who is the author. So keep in mind, title also very important. So keep in mind that ever since the partition of India and Pakistan war have been fought over the region, we know that about. So there are themes of the Kashmiri novels, and the list of the novel on Kashmir include work by authors who have realistically portrayed current condition of Kashmir. So the first, No Guns at My Son's Funeral. No Guns at My Son's Funeral by Paro Anand. It is adults might survive on the daily terror and violence they experience around them. But for the continuously molding mind of the children, these encounters can have a lasting effect. In this, Paro Anand's novel, Aftab leads a double life. During the day, he is a kind of a friendly kid, but that night he sneaks away to mentor under the Akram, who is training him militancy and awed by his mentor. So, such a theme line of this novel, No Guns at My Son's Funeral. A title is also sufficient of it. The Far Field. The Far Field by Madhuri Vijay. Women around the world have always had a deal with their share of struggles and discrimination, but Kashmir women have been dealing with unending problems for the decades. In Far Field, Shalini is a protagonist heroine of the novel. ये जो novel है द फार फील्ड माधुरी विजय की, because women around the world have always had a number of issues है, but Kashmir women have dealing with the unending problems. So Shalini is a character who travel from Bangalore to Kashmir in search of her deceased mother friend Bashir Ahmed. During her search, she encounters Kashmiri women whose lives have been continuously shaped by the circumstances around them. And there is a Zoya, a stern woman. She is searching for her long lost son without the help of an Indian army. And there is a Amina also. So Shalini, Zoya, Amina, these are the characters who welcome a complete stranger like Shalini into her fold. Shalini travel करती है बेंगलोर से कश्मीर in search of her deceased mother's friend Bashir Ahmed. दूसरी तरफ है जोया. Zoya is a stern woman. She is searching for long lasting son without the help of Indian army. And there is Amina who welcome a complete stranger like Shalini into her poor household and doesn't let the tension and violence around the diminish. So this is how the story of The Far Field by the Madhuri Vijay. It was the question on नेट एग्ज़ाम जो दिसंबर 23 का एग्ज़ाम था, उसमें मैच द पेयर्स में पूछा गया था. द हाफ मदर आया था और दूसरी तरफ ऑथर तो शहनाज बशीर की ये नावल है. कश्मीर हैज़ सीन द फोर्सफुल डिसअपेरेंसेस ऑफ over 8,000 to 10,000 कश्मीरी मैन ओवर द फास्ट फ्यू डिकेड्स. जो इन द हाफ मदर, ये जो हाफ मदर नावल है शहनाज बशीर का, वी लर्न अबाउट द इमरान कैरेक्टर है मेन, who has become a victim of the same fate. His mother Halima is dealing with the loss of her father and now her son to this fate. So she visits government offices, torture campus, army bases in the attempt to find out extremely what had happened to her son. Okay, so the half mad with the agony, she reaches out to the relatives of other young men who have disappeared just like her Imran, in the hope that she will one day reunite with her son. So is in searching of son, and she visits the government offices in a torture kind of a agony state of mind. So the saddest part of this book is that it is heavily rooted in reality, since hundreds of Kashmiri men continue to remain uncounted to even today also. So this is how the story of the half mother, और वो लिखी है शहनाज बशीर ने. Then after that, The Garden of Solitude. The Garden of Solitude was written by Siddharth Gigu. Exodus of Kashmiri Pandit due to the increasing militant action in the valley is one of the saddest past of Kashmir and history. In Siddharth Gigu's The Garden of Solitude, we meet one such a Kashmiri Pandit boy जिसका श्रीधर नाम है, फोर्स टू फ्ली हिज ब्यूटीफुल वैली, जिसे फोर्सफुली अपना ब्यूटीफुल वैली वाला घर छोड़ना पड़ता है Sridhar has now settled in Jammu, but the call of his beautiful home often leaves his restless. जो कि it is exort of Kashmiri Pandit and due to the increasing militant action. So this is the story of the Garden of Solitude by Siddharth Geku. So the book is beautifully portrayed the sentiments of people torn away from their homes and how they managed to survive their new reality. After that, the Book of the Gold Leaves. The Book of the Gold Leaves written by Mirza Waid. ये जो बुक है वो मिर्ज़ा वहीद की है. फैज़ एंड रूही आर कश्मीरी बोथ कैरेक्टर्स. फैज़ एंड दूसरा नाम है रूही आर कश्मीरीज who fall in love. However, they belong to different communities, Shia and Sunni. One is from Shia and another is Sunni, and thereby turning their love story into the star-crossed romances. At the same time, Faiz start questioning the action of the Indian government and its army, and subsequently goes to the Pakistan to receive militancy training. With so many obstacles in their path, will the lovers reunite or will the Kashmir crisis tear them apart forever? लाइक हम मूवी भी देखते वीर ज़ारा, सच काइंड कुछ वैसी स्टोरी है फैज़ और रूही की, जो एक दूसरे के पैर में पड़ जाते हैं. एक दूसरे का मज़हब अलग है, सिया सुन्नी मज़हब से बिलोंग करते हैं वो. एंड इट इज़ अ ब्यूटीफुल स्टोरी टू अगेंस्ट द बैकड्रॉप ऑफ कश्मीरी कॉट इन द मिडेस्ट ऑफ ट्रिबुलेंट फेट. So this book shows how love can blossom even the amidst conflict. It is saddening to see how the life of people from his slice of heaven on the earth have not remained. So this is how the kind of a story about Kashmiri who fall in love and how they belong to different communities, and how the love story into a star-crossed romances all the start with the questioning and etc. 6 नॉवेल आती है कश्मीरी ऑथर्स में. द ट्री विथ 1,000 एप्पल्स दैट संचित गुप्ता, रिटन बाय संचित गुप्ता. द ट्री विथ 1,000 एप्पल्स. सो द क्या स्टोरी है द ट्री विथ द 1,000 एप्पल्स की? द फेट ऑफ 3 चाइल्डहुड फ्रेंड्स है. Kashmir changes forever on the fateful night of January 20, 1990. The exort of the Kashmiri Pandits divides the 3 friends. As one is forced to leave everything behind and settle elsewhere, सब कुछ पीछे छोड़ के उन्हें कहाँ और जाके बसना है. So the 20 years later, following the harsh realities that life has dealt them, and with Kashmiri continuing to be a victim of terror. So 3 दोस्त थे, 3 फ्रेंड्स, एक बार फिर से वो रीयूनाइट होते हैं जो बिछड़ गए थे. And will the 3 friends manage to come together even though they reach carrying old wounds and the grief of communal division? So this is how the story of Gupta's book, that is the tree with 1,000 apple. Then गुलगुलशन गुलफाम. देखो ये दूरदर्शन का पुराना टीवी सीरियल में भी आता था, गुलगुलशन गुलफाम, which is written by Pran Kishore Shafi Shah. The beauty of Kashmir has always been a boon for the tourism industry. है ना, बहुत सारे टूरिज्म कश्मीर को विजिट करते हैं, बट देर आर टाइम्स व्हेन द ऑनगोइंग डिस्कॉर्ड पुट्स अ डैम्पर ऑन बिजनेस. पर इसका एक बुरा असर टेररिज्म की वजह से टूरिज्म पे पड़ा. सो दिस इज़ द स्टोरी ऑफ मलाक खालिक, ओनर ऑफ द 3 हाउस बोट. ये स्टोरी है मलाक खालिक की, जो जिसके पास 3 हाउस बोट्स है, who believe that this business will pick up one day. और उसे ऐसे लगता है कि ये जो बिजनेस है एक दिन बहुत अच्छा खड़ा हो जाएगा, हेल्प मिलेगी. His 3 sons don't share same positive attitude, but उसके जो 3 बेटे उन्हें ऐसा नहीं लगता. Sending 2 of them down a path might lead to their downfall. Will Malla's belief come true, or will the ongoing threat disturb their peace? So the novelization of the that eponymous television show Gulgulshan Gulfam is the poignant story of rapidly changing Kashmir. जिस तरह से रैपिडली कश्मीर चेंजिंग होते जा रहा है, उसका टूरिज्म बिजनेस में होने वाला असर एंड ऑल दैट. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज दैट मुन्नू अ बॉय फ्रॉम कश्मीर. मुन्नू मलिक सजाद, रिटन बाय मलिक सजाद, एंड द बुक के नावल का नाम है मुन्नू अ बॉय फ्रॉम कश्मीर. So offers us a different outlook on Indian administrated Kashmir. Munnu is a young boy from the Kashmir who loves to draw, but his childhood is being sullied by the ongoing Kashmir conflict. But in Munnu's world, that militarization is a way of life, where young men were crossing over to Pakistan-occupied Kashmir to train his family member, are often taken to the identification paradise. So this is how the story of Munnu, a boy from Kashmir. Then The Night of a Broken Glass by Firoz Ratar. The Night of ब्रोकन ग्लास। और इसकी स्टोरी है, इवन दो कश्मीर हैज़ डेल्ट विद द डिकेड्स ऑफ insurgency, the story of the common man caught this crossfire is really told. In this series of interconnected stories, Firoz Rathore attempt to give a voice to the people who have largely remained unheard. There is a Shaukat who is made wife to that graffiti from the shop with his tongue. The lower caste Jamshid hai, Jamshid's father who never find his son dead body, and Major S. Bully who has to live with each active. So these are the character come together in the night of broken glass. So only title is sufficient of this novel. So this is how the 9 novels, and in which जो है Gulshan Farm, then the Tree with 10,000 Apple by Sanchit Gupta, as well as the Book of the Gold Leaves by Mirza Waid एंड द सिद्धार्थ। देखो ये ऐसा भी क्वेश्चन बन सकता है, द एक्सोडस ऑफ द कश्मीरी पंडित ड्यू टू द इंक्रीजिंग मिलिटेंट एक्शन इन द वैली इज़ वन ऑफ द सैडेस्ट पास्ट ऑफ द कश्मीर हिस्ट्री। एंड इस पे बेस में किसने नॉवेल लिखी है और उसका बुक कौन सा है, तो वो है सिद्धार्थ गिकू एंड द गार्डन ऑफ द सॉलिट्यूड, इट इज़ द नेम ऑफ बुक। तो इस तरह से कुछ सवाल या कुछ राइटर और उनके वर्क्स के नाम भी मैच द पेयर्स में आ सकते हैं। अगर मेरे वीडियोस आपको अच्छे लग रहे हैं तो इसे शेयर करना, लाइक करना और सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें।